Another day, another One UI 7 Beta 4. Yeah, it's Beta 4, guys, but with the hotfix. So this is what I just installed. So now the version is ZYBF. This is the latest Android 15, One UI 7 Beta 4 with the hotfix included, guys. So this is going to be a rather short video. This update was 400 megabytes, and the question is, what did they fix? Because apparently what they fixed is a problem with the screen refresh rate when you are opening certain applications. I want to show you something that I believe is important. When I go inside my settings and I search for the refresh rate, I'm going to get the show refresh rate from developers options. By the way, developers options search is not working on my One UI 7 S24 Ultra phone, but it does work on the S24 Ultra. So here we are, guys. If we are to just click on the show refresh rate, we're gonna get this thing here, and this thing here clearly doesn't work. Why? Well, if it works here, we should be able to see how the refresh rate drops to 24 Hz. Remember, some months ago, people were arguing that the display, although using the latest LPTO technology, was not dropping to 1 Hz. Well, apparently Samsung said that it only does that when you're on the always on display. Yeah, anyway, forget about this. The thing is that now we should not have any issues while changing applications. So, right, I'm gonna try to just see what happens here, and I can open the camera. I can get 60 on the camera. This is the refresh rate. Don't mix this up with the FPS, all right? So refresh rate or screen refresh rate is how many times in a second, you know, the image will change, and the FPS or the frames per second is how many frames your GPU is able to generate, right, in a second. So ideally, if we have high refresh rate like 120 Hz and the GPU can pump up more FPS, then okay, forget about this. This is not clearly a console. Anyway, it is the latest One UI 7, the Beta 4 with the hotfix. So yeah, let's just try to see some apps opening and closing. Honestly, guys, it is behaving quite nice. I also ran some benchmarks, so let me just try to show you guys. If I am to go and show you, this was the score that I was able to achieve with the Wildlife Extreme, 4,477. Here I would have something called my results, where you can see the previous scores. So I tested this last time November last year, and clearly I'm getting almost the same, right? And you can pretty much see it's a consistent result. I also, of course, tested Geekbench, so let me show you. This is the score that I got right now, 2144 in the single core and almost 7000 on the multi-core score. And if I am to show you the history, guys, this was my ever first score I got on this device, right? So honestly, it's not that bad at all. This update is really fluid, and on the previous update, on the Beta 4, like the real Beta 4 update, I discovered some things that were missing before, right? We still don't have the now brief, but at the end of the day, this is something hopefully we are still gonna get. So I'm gonna open the camera, turn it around. You can see a pretty fluid, right? Now I'm gonna try to take some pics, right? You can see it is not that bad. And what about the allowance cycle? So if I go, I can just try to shoot a video, guys, and you can see as good as it gets here, guys. Don't expect something very much different from this. But overall, the Beta 4 with a hotfix is something that works quite nice. And you can see, you can open your apps, and like a lot of these annoying stutters and lags are not there. Something, by the way, I want to check, because this doesn't really work nice on my S25 Ultra. It's the same here, like the landscape thing when you do it. Oh, Samsung, yeah. Some people suggest that you either fix this or you just remove the goddamn landscape mode, because this animation is just horrible. But okay, this is called nitpicking. Let's not try to nitpick. Now, there are a lot of speculation. When are we going to get the final One UI 7? Guys, use the phones. I'm using One UI 7 Beta since first, and it's not that bad. And I have some friends over in the UK. There's some problems with Google Wallet, but you know what? Like, the hotfix should hopefully fix that one. I never had problems. Yes. Yeah, sorry, I have problems. Your device doesn't meet security requirements, because I know that a lot of people are going to ask about this. Yes, so even with a hotfix, my device doesn't meet the security requirements. What happens if we go here and we check if we're certified? So if you click to about, you can see that the device is still certified. But hey, we have a problem apparently with the payments, so let me just try to run some things here. Don't use safety net, guys. Google is already trying to depreciate this, right? Can I run the check, by the way? Yeah, I'm not able, right? So at the end of the day, this is not something that you have to test because again safety net is being depreciated by Google. Nevertheless, I promised a short video. The hotfix is here. Was anything fixed? Well, they told us that the refresh rate was fixed. Now let me just try to open some social apps. Yeah, I can see, yeah, it's pretty smooth. Let's open Insta. All right, let's scroll through Insta. Let's go and invoke the viewfinder. Not very pleasant, but in the end of the day, this is as good as it gets. It's, by the way, better on the S25 Ultra. Let's try to do it again. Yeah, second time's a charm. Let's try to open some other apps. I know people will say, why do you open these things not directly from folders? And guys, I do agree, you have a point. So I'm just gonna move them here and let's open it from here. But you can see it's pretty nice, guys. So I'm just thinking, Samsung are really trying. Hey, we have to give them some efforts. Let's also put the X thing on my desktop. Right, so you can see I don't have any big issues with the phone right now. Of course, payments doesn't work, so you need to know this. And guys, let's hope that very soon we're gonna be getting the final stable thing, because there's still some things missing, like the now brief and some other things. And also, for example, even when you go here and this thing, yeah, let's see. Although we have it, some of the things are still missing. Alright, sketch the image, no generative AI here or edit. Nevertheless, short video delivered, guys. If you want more stuff on this, or on the S25 Ultra, or on a phone from 15 years ago that was a big smartphone, just please make sure to check the videos. And yes, I'm also using a Banks case for the S24 Ultra. If you want to get 15% discount, use code VELIAN for all the Banks products. I have also some other exciting cases, guys, coming hopefully very soon. One of the cases has a magnet that is telescopic and will retract back and forth, something I never seen, and also will have a cushion here for the finger. So I'm really looking forward to get those cases and be able to present them to you. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.